see the full form of HANA. HANA is nothing but high performance analytical appliance. Okay, so what exactly SAP is doing? SAP is calling their database as appliance. Appliance means what? SAP has done innovation in both the areas. In both the areas, software as well as hardware. It's not just the software upgrade which SAP has done, or just to improve the performance. SAP has improved the server side upgrade, or do any patch level upgradation, or system level updation, or OS level updation. What SAP has done, SAP has bring the innovation in both the sectors, software as well as hardware. That's why SAP is calling HANA as high performance analytical appliance. Okay, so what exactly high performance analytical appliance means? Performance wise, we are improving the performance at software level by utilizing the more resources, compressing the data, whatever things we can do to improve the performance at software level. And at hardware level also, we are improving the performance by increasing the RAM size. Instead of fetching the data from database, we are directly fetching it from RAM, read access memory. Okay, so this way, what exactly we are doing, we are making our SAP system performance you know better than whatever we used to have earlier. Okay, so what exactly SAP is doing? SAP is bringing all the things together in the system by introducing their own database called HANA. Okay, so what exactly HANA will do? Okay, so earlier we have two types of system. Or I can say application can be classified as OLTP or OLAP. Okay, so SAP, ERP or Oracle system is more kind of online transaction processing, and SAP BW or Oracle BI is used for more kind of analytical purposes. So what exactly we'll do, if you want to create sales order, if you want to create purchase order, all day-to-day transaction, you will do in OLTP system. Okay, where you save mainly the transaction data. And when you need to analyze what, let's say, how much sale I have done in last year, or how much sale I am predicting next year, or if I need to compare multiple years data, or I need to analyze any particular data, or let's say how much sale I do on any festive season kind of stuff. For that particular purpose, we use something called OLAP systems, which is something called online analytical processing. Okay, so what exactly SAP has done with HANA? SAP has bring it as a hybrid system. Hybrid system means what? So SAP HANA is a combination of OLTP and OLAP both. So you can use SAP HANA as online transaction system and online analytical system as well. Okay, so we don't need to have two different systems. Let's say SAP ERP or SAP IBW. Now what we are doing, we are combining both the system as one single system, and we are using it for transaction as well as analytical purpose. Okay, so that's one of the changes SAP is bringing. We can analyze huge amount of data, or at complex data means, let's say time bound data, or you can say user bound data, or I can say number of orders, frequency of orders is huge. Let's say if I want to analyze something called DMart data, how much sale I am doing in any particular DMart store, or how much ticket booking I am doing at at particular IRCT site, or I can say Amazon orders, or Flipkart orders. I need to analyze. Okay, I need to analyze the trend. What customer order on up on a particular sale day. To which particular section customers are more inclined. So all these things, if I want to analyze, I can analyze using online analytical process. So SAP HANA is providing both the flexibility. You can do the transaction, and you can do even the analysis on the same system. So that's why we are calling SAP HANA as a hybrid system, which is used for OLTP and OLAP both. Okay, now performance improvement. If we come to the performance improvement, what exactly we used to do earlier in performance improvement? We used to do buffering, we used to do indexing, we used to do code optimization. Okay, but still the performance is marginally improved. Okay, it is not like drastically improved. So what I mean, suppose if the data is huge, if I need to analyze the data, huge data, what I need to do, I need to transfer the data to SAP BW system, where I have info cubes. I'll load the data in, let's say, from my backend ECC system, and then I used to analyze the data. Okay, so I am taking all together a new system for analysis, and I am taking a new system for transaction. So I have two systems, one is for transaction, one is for analysis. And to uh, analyze huge or complex data, I need to use something called SAP BWBI system, or Oracle AI system, or all those things systems are available. Different systems. What these systems is used for? In this system, you just load the data, and after 1 or 2 days, they will generate the report. So from that report, you can analyze, or you can predict the things. Let's say how much units I need to manufacture for next year, depending on last 10 years data, kind of stuff. Okay, so to improve this performance, what SAP has done, SAP has bring something called HANA. Okay, so what's the first change SAP has done in HANA? SAP has come up with the idea called fast in memory database. So what I mean by fast in memory database? Okay, so earlier, whatever disk size, let's say I have 10 GB of my disk size, the same amount of RAM I will have in my system. Instead of fetching the data from the hard disk, what I am doing now with HANA, I am fetching the data from my RAM. Okay, from RAM. So accessing the data has become very fast if we are accessing the data from RAM instead of the hard disk. Okay, because whatever data we read, it is directly from the RAM. Okay, if we open any application, let's say any of the application in mobile, if our RAM size is more, our mobile performance will be more. So what SAP thinks, if if we can give something called 10 12 GB, or 20 GB of RAM in a simple mobile, 10,000 mobile, why cannot I give the customer same RAM size as of their database to improve the system performance? And if the system performance is getting improved multiple times, client will able to afford the same thing. Okay, so if my system performance is increased drastically, I will say okay, I will bear the cost. But if the system performance is improved and I am able to access the data, earlier, let's say it will take 2 hours to access the same data, now within seconds or minutes I am able to access the same data. I am ready to bear the cost, and I'm ready to implement the same RAM as of my hard disk. Okay, so this is you can say first features which SAP has introduced in HANA. In that, what they have uh, done is fast in memory database. So this technology allows you the processing of massive amount of real time data. Real time data means what? Whatever data or whatever transaction I am doing as of now, I can access those transactions. If suppose 100 or 1,000 orders are getting created per second for any particular platform, I can access those orders and I can analyze those orders, which was not possible earlier in ECC. Now with HANA comes into picture, I'm easily able to analyze all those things. Okay, so this technology allows the processing of massive amount of real time data in very short time. Okay, the in-memory computing engine which SAP has designed at architecture level, or you can say SAP HANA engine level, allows you or uh, allows or process the data stored in RAM as opposed to the reading it from the hard disk. Okay, so earlier what we used to do, we used to read it from the hard disk, then it comes to RAM, then it process it, and then we used to analyze it, or see it, or all those things. Now what we are doing, we have completely removed the hard disk. Now what exactly we are doing, we are directly retrieving it from the RAM. We are not retrieving from the hard disk, we are having the same RAM sizes of the hard disk, and instead of reading it from the hard disk, I am reading it from the RAM, processing it and analyzing it. So what exactly it will do, it will improve your system performance drastically. Okay, so you can process or fetch the huge amount of real-time data and analyze those data with SAP HANA, which was not possible earlier with SAP ECC or other ERP system.
So one question here, what is the problem with the hard disk? Means why the process will be slow in the hard disk while in improving the RAM memory?
Okay, just to answer you, I'll say you just buy a mobile. Okay, I will say I will give you 2 TB of hard disk, but I will give you 20 MB of RAM. Will you buy that mobile?
Yeah,
See,
if
20 MB of RAM.
20 MB of RAM. Okay.
Yeah.
So
So
no, no,
if
no. It's a very processing will
yeah,
be very low then in this case.
yeah, why
Mhm.
it will be very less?
Because 20 MB RAM processing will be
So
very less.
RAM is the main thing.
Raise
Because
storage,
yeah,
main thing for
yeah,
the
because if
fast
you have
processing.
2 TB of hard disk, what is the use of a hard disk?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, RAM is
Correct,
something
correct.
we access from, and
Ah,
we read it
understood.
the data. So that what,
Mm-hmm.
if I go to the buy a new mobile, I will say I want the RAM size to be 16 GB or 32 GB. Then only my system or my mobile will be able to handle multiple tasks, and I will be able
Understood.
to. The same thing we are applying here. So it's not different. It's just like at big level we are doing it. Okay, so
Okay,
if
okay.
read it from the hard disk, and if the RAM size is low, obviously you will not able to perform multiple tasks or multiple transaction at the same time, because RAM size is something we need more, because RAM is the main memory from where we access the data. If RAM size is less, it will not able to do multiple things because of the limitations. So that's why we are increasing the RAM size as same of as a hard disk.
Okay.
Okay, so
So
that's the.
ultimately, costing will be improved in this case.
Yeah, costing will be more, but if the costing is
Mhm.
more, but you are
Performance will
getting
be
the purpose,
increased.
yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so people are not at all interested in buying, the mobile with 1 TB of hard disk, 2 TB of hard disk, because that I can get it, cloud storage and all those things. But the RAM size is something I need, because if I want to process multiple things, and if I want my mobile performance, not to hang if I do multiple things, or if I open two applications. Let's say if I'm opening Facebook and it's buffering for 15 minutes, I'm not going to use my mobile,
Okay.
because it is of
So
no use
you
for
are
me.
saying that there is no hard disk in this HANA case, or there is a hard
Hard disk is
disk?
there. Hard disk
Mm-hmm.
is there. See, hard disk
Okay.
is ultimately the data where which will get
Storing.
stored. Yeah, RAM
Mhm.
is, you can say dynamic memory. It's not a static memory. Static memory means what? It's, let's say if you open any Facebook application and if you see the image, that image is available only when you are seeing it. Once you close the application, that image is not available.
Correct.
Yeah, but if you go to the hard disk, that particular image, let's say if you have taken any camera pictures, or any WhatsApp images, or you downloaded any videos, but that is statically available in the mobile. So that memory is something called hard disk. So all the data which we are creating is available in the hard disk, but it's just accessing we are doing it RAM as opposed to hard disk, to improve the system
Mhm.
performance.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it. Yeah.
Okay, so in memory database solution, what exactly it is doing, it is improving the performance drastically. Okay, so in memory database nothing but the RAM, we are increasing the RAM size as of say the hard disk. Okay, so HANA is a application that uses in memory database technology that allows the processing of massive amount of real time data in very short time. The in memory computing engine allows HANA to process the data stored in RAM as opposed to reading it from the hard disk. Okay, so
Mhm.
both OLTP and OLAP activities can be done at the same place.
Okay.
Okay, so OLTP is something day-to-day transaction. Suppose, let's say, if I give you example, employee attendance. Okay, so daily employee attendance you are saving in the database. Okay, now if you want to analyze, let's say 10 years of employee attendance, this is something very huge data.
Mhm.
Okay, and if you access that particular amount of huge data from the hard disk instead of RAM, then your other task will get impacted. But if you are
Mhm.
accessing it from the RAM, it will be very smooth and very fast in comparison to the other approach. So that's why we are shifting, or SAP is asking us to shift to HANA. And that's why SAP has, already declared that after 2026 or maybe 2027, SAP is not going to support the old database. Okay, the client has
Okay.
to switch to HANA database, because whatever innovation or whatever R&D SAP is doing, it is doing in HANA front. Okay, SAP is not at all bothered about their old system, because
So
SAP.
after
Yeah, go
six
ahead.
years or something you mentioned some years,
Yeah,
after that they
2026,
will not
20.
support.
Earlier what SAP has told, after 2025 I am not going to support, but due to COVID, many SAP HANA implementation project got delayed because companies don't have budget and all those things. So that got impacted. So that's why SAP has just increased the limit for 2-3 years more. It does give the extension.
Okay.
Okay, but every company, whatever company is using SAP, they have to switch to HANA. Because if they
Okay.
want to support get is any kind of support from SAP, they have to switch to HANA database, or else SAP is not going to support it, because they don't have consultant who are going to support more older system.
Mhm.
Okay, slowly they will move every client to HANA. That's why SAP is focusing more on HANA database. Okay, and everywhere SAP is, you can say, projecting any new application or any new development with HANA database only, and the advantages of a HANA, over other applications or other approaches.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so this is just, you can say, out of multiple innovation, this is just one innovation. Okay, so what exactly SAP is doing? SAP is bringing uh, you know in memory database computing. Then SAP supports both row store and column store. Okay, so what exactly row store and column store is? Suppose suppose this is the data. Okay, so this is the data. Let's say I have four entries: ID, name, department, salary. Okay, Hassan Finance 5,000, to Larry Finance 10,000. So if I am storing the data as row store, the data will be stored something like this. Okay, but if I store in the, see, while seeing the data you will be seeing like this only, but if I do with column store, it will be same data will be stored something like this.
Mhm.
Okay, so what's the advantage? Okay, so see, if I need to analyze what's the average salary I am giving. Okay, if I need to calculate what's the average salary I'm giving, what I will do, I will read all the three entries and divide it by 3.
Mhm.
Okay, it comes around something like 8,000. Okay, just to calculate average, how many read I have done to the table? 3 reads.
Yeah.
First entry, second entry, third entry. But if it is a column store, how many read I will do? Only one.
Mhm.
Why? Because I am storing the salary as a column. So only one read I will do to get the average. Okay, so what exactly SAP is saying? If as a developer you are sure that your table is used more for analytical purpose and less for transaction purpose, go with column store. But if you think your table has been used more for transaction purpose and less for analytical purpose, go for row store.
Okay.
Okay, so it's up to you how you want to store here the data, and how exactly the table is getting used in application level. So it's not mandatory, to give rows to or columns, or it will not give any error. It's just to improve the system performance. Okay, if we are going to use the table for more for analytical purpose, we will go with column store. And if we are going to use the table for transaction purpose, we are going to use row store. Okay.
Mhm.
So these are the changes which SAP is bringing. Then again, SAP has given something called SAP Fury. So what exactly SAP Fury is? SAP Fury is nothing but a platform where you can build the applications. What kind of applications? All this you can say Android application, iOS application, tablet application, desktop application, mobile application you can build. So what SAP has done? SAP has given you a platform where you can build all your front end application. The backend will still remain about this HANA only, the system where the data will get actually stored is the HANA database only, but you are building the application in Fury platform where you can build the application. What SAP has done, SAP has copied all the libraries of Java script, and as it is, SAP has take the license from JavaScript, and as it is, SAP has released all the libraries with name SAP Fury libraries, so that you can build your own application using the same platforms, same concept, same classes, and everything. So it will be easier for all the consultant worldwide who already working on JavaScript and other technologies. They can use the same concept or same platform to build SAP application as well. So there is no new, you can say, technology SAP is introducing to build the application or anything. What SAP has done, SAP has paid Java, copied the libraries as it is, and just to start building your application, you can use all the libraries which you were using earlier. Just what SAP has done, SAP has added SAP dot in front of all the libraries, so that this particular library is specific to SAP development.
Mhm.
Even SAP has
Okay.
copied. SAP has introduced something called SAP HANA Studio, which is a copy of a Java Eclipse. So Java Eclipse is a tool which Java has introduced to integrate. You can say if you want to do any development at database level, we will use something called HANA's Eclipse. So same way SAP has introduced something called SAP HANA Studio. Okay, so SAP HANA Studio is nothing SAP has developed. SAP has just installed the add-ons which are required to build SAP application on this platform. Okay, so if you download any Java Eclipse version, and I will show you, let it open. And if you just download all the add-ons related to SAP, that software will also behave as same SAP HANA Studio. So there is no difference from SAP side. SAP has just renamed it the software Eclipse to SAP HANA Studio and make it compatible for all the SAP related applications. Okay, let me just open. So this is the tool. Nowadays we use SAP HANA Studio to write the ABAP related code or HANA related code. We cannot write the code as at directly as SAP logon or SE38 we used to do earlier. Now what we do, we used to do all the coding. We connect to the system through SAP HANA Studio, and from directly at SAP HANA Studio we'll write the code.
Okay.
Let me just open and show you. It's taking a bit time. Okay, so see. So if you see overview, this is the basic screen, and if I go to help and about SAP HANA Studio, so here you can see this product includes software license under the following license terms: Apache license version of Java Eclipse. Okay, so what SAP has done, SAP has just copied the Apache license version of Eclipse, and once you download it, you will say install new software. Let's say I've downloaded any software of Neo or Apache or any Neon version, and then I will say tools, or I'll say HANA tools dot on demand dot com HANA. Okay, HANA. Okay, some website is there, tools.hana. I will need to check the website name.
Mhm.
So if you just trigger this website, you will get all the add-ons. Let me just tools.hana.ondemand.com. 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 Okay, so here if you hit this website, what exactly it will do, it will give you all the new softwares or the add-ons available for SAP. Okay, so once you add all this, you will get all the you can say add-ons related to SAP. Now you can it like this: http tools.hana. Some issue with the tools dot this is the website only. Okay, so if you hit this website, you will get all the add-ons. You just click on all the add-ons, next, and it will install all the add-ons related to SAP. Once you install all the add-ons related to SAP, what you can do in perspective, open perspective, you will see all the SAP related perspective. I'll see SAP administration, SAP development, all this perspective related to ABAP HANA. So you can
Mhm.
start building or write your code on ABAP HANA. Okay. Anything or any doubts you have?
No, you can continue. That's fine.
or you want me to continue? I mean, this is more kind of technical. I mean,
Okay, that's fine then. If you feel that that's sufficient, yeah, no issue then.
yeah, if you want me to continue, I can continue for 1 hour also. I mean, no
No,
problem.
no, that's fine. It's like a demonstration only.
Yeah.
So, okay. So just give me a second.